For Maundy, Thursday, April 6th, from the 13th chapter of John. Now before the feast of the Passover, when Jesus knew that his hour had come to depart out of this world to the Father, having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. And during supper, Jesus rose, laid aside his garments, and girded himself with a towel. And then he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel with which he was girded. When he had washed their feet and taken his garments and resumed his place, he said to them, "Do you know what I have done to you? You call me teacher and Lord, and you are right, for so I am. If I then, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have given you an example, that you also should do as I have done to you. Truly, truly, I say to you, a servant is not greater than his master, nor is he who sent greater than the one who sent him. But if you know these things, blessed are you if you do them." For reflection. Some years ago in the parish that I was serving, a co-worker expressed angry frustration with some fellow parishioners. As I listened to her complaint, the substance of which I could not dispute, tears welled up in my eyes, and I felt the flush of pained emotion across my face. I could not hide that. And so I had to explain to my friend and colleague, "I understand, and I don't disagree, but I have to tell you that it hurts me to hear you talking this way. You are right, of course, but it hurts. Because you see, I love these people." I didn't want my words to be a harsh reproach to my friend, and I was embarrassed by my tears and worried that though they had come unbidden, I was now using them to manipulate the situation or to teach a lesson. But many times since then, I have been made aware, freshly aware, of how much one can care about the love or the failure to love that exists among those whom one loves oneself. I see it in families, I see it in churches, I see it in nations. There is such delight when those one cares for take delight in each other. And there can also be such deep pain when they speak ill of each other. So it is that I think of Jesus and this foot washing at the Last Supper. It was, of course, an expression of his love and a symbol of his servanthood. But more than that, I now think of how much he must have wanted those whom he loved to have this love for one another. Most of all, he wanted to challenge them and teach them and to know that they really cared for one another.